Hey everyone, welcome to episode 1 of the After Party. You guys, this week we played My Hot Cooking, which was our first real foray into Japanese text, right? The pilot episode was pretty English.
Yeah, lots of heavy story.
Yeah.
And none of it that we understood.
Yeah. So someone posted that the story was basically, you already are number one. So we picked up on that, right? We knew right off the beginning he was already number one.
Yeah.
Number one chef.
Most accomplished chef in the Ku Kingdom.
Yeah. And we are the...
Nice play on cooking.
Yeah. And your rival, the frog Keiru?
Yeah, I think so.
Who's always been runner-up. Well, him and his Giro gang, which consists of bad guys, including a robot and flour.
I think those are the guys standing behind him in that screenshot.
Yeah. They want to have the end-all, be-all competition. So they want to challenge you to 8 different battles between each of them to see who's really number one.
But yeah, we didn't unfortunately get to see the other levels, but apparently, so we did ramen, which obviously being first level is also the simplest.
Yeah.
In that, essentially the biggest dish being the ramen was a 3-step dish, right? We cut the vegetable, you start the pot boiling, at which point you can ignore it, and then you pour the soup.
Yeah.
But apparently, so it moves up, each level has a different theme. Second level fast food, third level ethnic restaurant, fourth level Japanese restaurant. I guess that's sushi
More
and
of a
stuff.
sushi house, yeah.
Family restaurant, food stand, Okiyoku, great hotel, the castle, who knows what we make of that, and the magic restaurant, where I guess you cook magic things. But from looking at what we could find, it looks, as you get into it, like the fast food was more complex. So there was now 4 steps.
Oh, really?
So it was like you start the burger, you cook the burger, you dress the burger, and then you serve or something. I'm trying to find it here. It actually looked like more steps, basically, more complex dishes, right? Which, I mean, obviously makes sense in terms of making it a harder level.
Well, they were saying, what did I read somewhere here? There's like 39 different dishes, which is pretty crazy, because in that restaurant, we had like 3 in the ramen one?
Yes.
So, yes.
Look at that one.
What's that?
The Okoyukyo Great Hotel, Okoyukyo. Okoyukyo Great Hotel has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
pizza
menu items, and they're all 3 to 4 step items.
Steaks.
Except the cocktail, which is 1.
Steak, pizza, pancakes. Ooh, cocktail. You know, that'd be a good offshoot game. My Hot Bartender.
My hot
bartending. My hot bartending. Yeah.
Yeah, and there we go. Castle Restaurant. 3-4 step dishes, and finally the Witch's House or Magic Restaurant. Crazy. Which it looks like we're missing some content here as to what it is, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that earlier too on my research. It's funny, the what do you call it, reviewers. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if you read this or
yes.
Your regular people come into the restaurant and they can like your food or love it or like hate it. And
I'll bring up.
It's based on that numbers you get. So it's like 9 and 10 mean, or like what's 8, 9, and 10 mean they love it. Mm-hmm. You know what? 4, 5, 6, 7 mean like it's good. And then like 1, 2, and 3 are like it's terrible. I hate it. But then you get these critics that come in, and it's like 8, 9, and 10 mean they love it. Yeah. And anything else, they hate it. There is no like.
Yeah, there's no in between.
Yeah, it's Chef Ramsay comes in and he slams everything.
Yeah.
This is perfect. The one thing that we didn't know when we were playing was in the bottom corner where you showed you the microwave and the pot and stuff, and we were trying to see how you switch between them.
Yes.
What I was reading was, and it probably ties into that combo thing, was that more likely in later levels, once you start using one, you can't use it again until the dish is finished, so it highlights it. So let's say you're doing a dish that needs a microwave. You start the dish, the microwave icon lights up, and then if that's like a 4-step thing, you have to finish all 4 steps before you can start step 1 again on something else that needs the microwave.
So then when we get up here where we were looking at earlier and there's more dishes, even if the dishes are less steps, if they overlap on having to use the same utilities. Not only that, but if you do one ramen, like if you chop the vegetables for one and start boiling the water for one, now you have two others. You chop the vegetables, you can't start boiling the water on them until you serve that first one, right?
Right, yeah.
So it's better to try to stack them as
way.
much as you can, whenever you can. I mean, the beers, you just fire them out, right? But like the ramen on level 1, it would, you would definitely have to manage your resource then on that. And knowing that, it'd be interesting to see if us play it. Like I'd be
I'd like to go
looking to
through
play it again
more
and
of it,
see if we're like, oh, level 1's really easy knowing this stuff. It wasn't that hard at all.
We just pick stuff in the right order,
Yeah, you just need to be able to read kanji, or you should be able to read Japanese to understand what's going on.
If only I could stop cutting my finger every single time, and it looked painful every time. I'm like, ouch!
Little squirt of blood.
Yeah.
I guess I don't think we really saw it happen, but apparently the yellow tasks. So the drunk showing up, or the washing dishes. If you don't complete them in time, all your customers leave the restaurant.
Oh, really? Oh, I guess
Yes.
the drunk would chase them out.
Yeah, I guess so. And the dishes. I mean, I guess I was just
you don't
doing
want the dishes, yeah.
poorly enough that when he showed up, by the time he cleared the restaurant, that was enough to put us under anyways, because of the our rating was low enough at that point. But yeah.
Did we figure out what those like mini games? Some of them we didn't even.
I couldn't. I tried looking it up. There's not a whole lot of information about the game, sadly. Like there's good walkthroughs about how you beat the different levels, but there was nothing about like how you get that crab to move.
Crab one
How you
was
burn those steaks or whatever. Like, I couldn't find any of that stuff. How to use the music maker.
Yeah, all in all, it was. I thought it was a lot of fun.
I liked it a lot. I would really recommend it. I really wish it to come out over here so we could share it with other people. But actually, that's a good segue, because apparently other people thought the same thing. And a couple fans made remakes of it for PC that they called Ore no Ryomi, which is, I guess, spelled a little differently, and Ore no Ryomi 2, which they gave out for free. And it was just remakes of this game for PC. And I guess they were working on a third one, Ore no Ryomi 3, which they decided to sell, so they changed the name to Cook Serve Delicious and sold it through Steam for PC and Mac in 2012. And it looks like you can tell it's way more like an American art style. It's a lot more crisp. But it is very much, it looks like a very similar kind of game. So the level we played, the ramen restaurant, it came out on demo as a demo in English. I think in the PlayStation Underground, and I think I also saw somewhere it was released on.
It does say here, level 1 demo was made available in US via PlayStation Underground.
Yeah, and I think it came out also on the official US PlayStation magazine, a demo disc, and there it was called I'm the Chef.
Okay.
So it was a different name altogether too, and it was still only that first level. But I mean, that might be a way to.
Now I'm really confused, because if you're doing the demo, like,
why not?
You've already got the engine going. Like, the rest was text. I mean, there was an odd bit of audio, but like, nothing daunting where you'd have to re-record an entire, script.
Thanks everyone for checking out this episode of the After Party.
Yeah.
Check us out next week when we launch a new full episode of Lost Without Translation.